Before the Platinum Records, before the Funk Grooves, before the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there was one voice that helped start it all. As the second eldest, he helped lead the group from church pews to national stages. He helped build the foundation of one of music's greatest dynasties. And then, at the height of their success, he walked away. One of the original voices of the Isley Brothers, and the brother that history always almost forget. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Rudolph Isley. Now before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. Rudolph Bernard Isley was born on April 1st, 1939 in Cincinnati, Ohio. Raised in a household grounded in faith, music wasn't entertainment, it was a calling. Alongside his brothers, O'Kelly, Ronald, and Vernon, they all sang in church choirs and family groups. Gospel harmonies shaped his voice, his discipline, and his leadership. From the beginning, Rudolph wasn't just a singer, he was the organizer. He was the one booking the performance, the one keeping the group focused, and the one leading rehearsals. In the early 50s, the Isley Brothers, it was not a commercial act. It was a gospel group searching for a purpose in a rapidly changing America. Following the passing of their brother Vernon in 1957, the remaining three Isley Brothers relocated to New York to pursue a recorded contract. They recorded for smaller companies until they signed a deal with RCA Records. By the summer of that year, the Isley family had relocated from Cincinnati to Englewood, New Jersey. The turning point came when the brothers shifted from gospel to secular music, a controversial move in deeply religious communities. In 1959, Rudolph helped push the group into mainstream R&B. That leap led to one of the most influential records in rock and roll history. That same year, they wrote, recorded, and released their first significant record, Shout.
Is he talking to you?
This wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural earthquake. Following the song Shout, the brothers recorded for several labels with limited success. The notable exceptions was a top 40 smash, Twist and Shout. In the MOTOWN song, This Old Heart of Mine. Rudy and his brothers established T-Neck Records in the early 60s to market their records. After splitting from MOTOWN, they relaunched their label, and they had a Grammy-winning hit with the song It's Your Thing in 1969. While Ron Isley was the group's lead singer, Rudy did record a few lead songs of his own. After the recent update, YouTube is only promoting my videos to about 20% of my audiences. So, to change that, just make sure that the notification bell says all instead of personalized, so you will be notified each time I upload. In the late 60s and early 70s, the Isley Brothers evolved into a funk powerhouse. After the group reorganized into a band, after the inclusion of the younger brothers Ernie and Marvin and their brother-in-law Chris Jasper, Rudy was known for wearing hats and fur attire clothing, also being known for carrying a cane. Rudy shared lead vocals with his brothers Ron and Kelly on hits such as Fight the Power, and Living a Life. He also sang full lead on other songs such as You Still Feel the Need, 1979 hit, It's a Disco Night. In 1986, Rudy's older brother, Kelly, suddenly passed away from a heart attack in his sleep. Kelly passing devastated Rudy, as the brothers had been close. After recording albums, Smooth Sailing and Spend the Night, Rudy decided to leave the group in the industry for good in 1989. At the height of the Isley Brothers' success, Rudolph made a decision that no one expected. He was devastated by his older brother's passing, so he departed the group in 1989, 3 years after Kelly Seldon passing. He didn't leave the group for financial, egotistical, or artistic reasons. He decided to go back to his roots, and he became a Christian minister. For him, faith wasn't a phase, it was foundation of life. He walked away from fame, fortune in the music industry to become a pastor. The Isley Brothers would continue without him, but something irreplaceable was gone. However, he has frequently rejoined his brothers throughout the years, including their induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1992. Rudolph sadly passed away from an apparent heart attack at his home on October 11, 2023, at the age of 84. At the time of his passing, Rudolph was involved in an ongoing lawsuit on his brother Ronald for seeking to get federal trademark registration for the Isley Brothers name. As the Isley Brothers story became dominated by funk, fame, and the Ernie Ronald era, Rudolph's contributions faded from public memory. Rudolph represents a forgotten truth in music history. The legends aren't always the loudest, they aren't always the flashiest, and they aren't always the one who stays. Sometimes the most important figure is the one who chooses to leave, as Rudy chose a purpose. My question for you all, what is your favorite Isley Brothers song that Rudy sang lead on? Before I go, I want to take a second to promote my Discord. Over here, I provide a safe space for my supporters. We discuss music of all genres. You can provide me feedback on recent uploads, etc. If that interests you, then go ahead and check me out. The link is in my bio. While I have y'all here, if you would like to support the channel further, then feel free to become a member. By doing so, you help make these videos possible. I thank each and every one of you who supported me along this journey.